Good evening, ladies, gents, and enemies. I'm back very soon, as a matter of fact. Very soon after the previous stream, which was only yesterday. Hope you're all doing very well. Hope you're all looking forward to the weekend. I've got plenty of plans ahead. Good stuff to look forward to, generally speaking. I'm going to re-enable the music. There we go. I have got a day out tomorrow. A couple of drinks with friends. I'm looking forward to that myself. But for now, we're going to pick up where we left off with the main storyline. We fought in the Dam yesterday. We proved that we were, better than everyone else by a country mile, including the, my favourite punching bag Grinwatts turning up and getting his arse handed to him. Honestly, I think it's one of those things where I think that he either had brain cells but lost them because of all the beatings I've given him, or he never had them to give, and that's why he keeps getting into trouble and having the shit kicked out of him. Feel free to offer your own theory on that. But yeah, with the Nadam out of the way, we can move on to liberating Doma. Hien's got his Aura Zayla army. So let's get to it. Oh, and also, I now have flying unlocked. Whee! So yep, we're going to head over in this direction. Also, before I forget, a very happy Friday to everyone. I have another ruby beer. It's still so good. That stuff is a find. My day out tomorrow, though, I'll be actually going to a couple of places I suspect will be selling other craft beers on tap, so it should be a good day out. We're gonna rub it into Magnai's face. I'd be okay with that. Well, we're the big swinging dicks around here. He can choose not to like it all he wants, but he's gonna follow our orders. Alright then, time to take to the sky again. So I just don't feel comfortable using Midgard's Soma as a purely grounded mount. He's just probably there like, oh wait, what the heck is that? Oh, they're all weird parrot things. I'll leave it to it. Right, almost the Dawn Throne. Could have been fairy teleported here, but I was soaking the view just a little bit. He says, making an excuse for why he didn't do it. That throne's mine. Get off it, Magnai. Oh no, Basu's not here. What a shame. Yeah, actually. Get the fuck out! Well, Sirena's being more magnanimous than I would be. Oh dear, oh fucking dear. Yeah, you know what? Lisa's right. Let's just leave. He's gonna come to war with us. Job done. We're out. This guy doesn't even get any dialogue. Ha! Well, looks like I'm going to speak to Sardu as well, see how she's getting on. Take my floating eyeball out. Love that pose. Not even any handles on it, or a seat or anything. It'd be way too easy just to fall off. It's following upon their philosophy of life and death and rebirth here, isn't it? Hey! You're old as fuck, Gosetsu, but you're a killing machine. We know it. Alright, I think we're off to the exit out to the out to Yansha. I've already a lot flying in Yansha actually, so this next bunch of questions actually be really easy to at least do in terms of time. We'll see how we get on now. That's a cave, alright. Give her a hug. Give her a hug. Oh yeah, I had a guitar last time. What have we got now? Blood will be shed, your lands engulfed in a storm. A Stormblood, if you will. It just gets swooped on by an eagle and picks up out and been taken away. So yeah, we got ourselves a banner. As for housing, I actually do have, well, a private chamber as part of my free company's estate, which I'll show off at some point. Also, I'm not mistaken, I think we might have a new title. Let's have a look. There we go. Hey, we got D-Blanks in the chat. Hope you're doing okay, matey. Yeah, I can fly. I knew getting all those ether currents would pay off. So yeah, if I just made this bigger. So the area we were in before was this chunk here. You of course have the moon gates around here, which we couldn't access. Now we're actually bypassing entirely. But all the ether currents and the quests with lock flying are on the other side of the moon gates. So I'm just taking it to the sky. Don't have to deal with this nonsense anymore. Oh, there they are. Oh, Hien.
Brothers and sisters, pray forgive me my absence. It has been far too long.
Lord Hien.
Hey, the gang's reunited.
Gosetsu told us of your trials and tribulations on the steppe. Would that I'd been present to witness your victory, my lord.
Our victory, Yugiri, owed as much to each of my stalwart comrades as it did to me. Now rise. I will not suffer this excess of formality any longer.
You know what? We've only recently met Hien. I like him.
Levieux, I presume. I'm told we owe you much. It is a pleasure to meet you both.
The pleasure is ours, Lord Hien. Though we were born and raised a world apart, our values are one and the same. Freedom, justice, liberty. Each of which Doma shall soon enjoy once more.
Hopefully. I understand you have brought an army.
Indeed. The Zayla tribes of the Azim Steppe have pledged their military might to the cause.
Good. We, meanwhile, have secured the support of the Confederacy and a not insignificant number of your countrymen.
Nice, nice. We got ourselves a nice little
The Blue
coalition
Codes
going
too
here.
have expressed a willingness to join the fight, provided you agree to certain trade agreements following the liberation of Doma.
It's good to see they've been busy in our absence, actually. That's
The
nice.
shinobi will render what aid they can. However, Suino Sato refused to answer our call.
No matter. What forces we have amassed far exceed my original expectations. You have my thanks.
You should know that Xenos departed Doma not long after you left to find Lord Hien. We know not the reason why, but it would seem he was eager to return to Gir Abania.
What?
Have you heard anything from the Resistance? There hasn't been another attack, has there?
Tataru assures me they are quite well. You need not worry. If anything, this turn of events would seem to be to our advantage.
I'm guessing Xenos just got bored.
But there the good news ends. Yotsuyu retains her position as acting viceroy, and we have reports that the garrison at Doma Castle is preparing for a massive operation. We suspect that the Empire's attempt to eliminate you on the steppe may have been a prelude to a larger effort to purge the remaining pockets of resistance within Doma.
The hour of reckoning is upon us.
Dun dun dun. Let's not be over cocky here.
It will not be easy. That much I cannot deny. Had we more time to prepare, mayhap it would be different. Do not forget, however, that we have been blessed with comrades brave and true, whom the Empire will have no appetite to face. If you doubt me, you need only look in the mirror.
Yeah, and he's a good lad.
In this place, in this moment, I call upon you all. 25 years of oppression, of tyranny, of shame. It ends with us. We will prevail.
Whoop whoop. So if I'm not mistaken, I think they've repaired the Epherite. And they have, as a matter of fact. Yeah, when we were last here, this was just a wreck on the floor. But no, they've actually fixed it now. Alright, let's see what steps are next then. Oh boy, is it time for Alphino's PowerPoint presentation? There will be an exam on this at the end.
If all are in agreement, I will outline my plan to retake Doma Castle. First, Lise and the Doman Irregulars will conduct a series of raids against Imperial targets throughout the surrounding area, with the aim of drawing the garrison's attention. Shortly thereafter, our Zayla allies will launch a surprise attack on the castle's airborne defenses.
I mean, they do have the eagles that they use, so that makes sense.
In this way, we will prevent the enemy's airships from rendering support and cut off one means of escape. Alize and I, together with the shinobi, will exploit the ensuing chaos to infiltrate the moon gates and disable the Magitech field generators.
Yep, good point. Definitely will bring those down.
Once the barrier is down, we will be free to cross the One River and reach Doma Castle. It is at this point that we must turn to our Confederate and Kojin allies. They will commence to bombard the castle with cannon fire, while sailing west towards the Doman Enclave.
Wait, the Enclave? Why would you want them to sail away from the castle?
Because the Enclave is home to countless civilians. Once pressed, the Imperials may well think to take them hostage, and I would fain forestall any such attempt.
Fair, yep. This plan is all pretty agreeable thus far. You're putting peoples where they're best suited. Sailors to
After
the
we
air,
have secured the
Confederacy
Enclave,
to the sea.
we may lay siege to Doma Castle directly. The main strength of the Doman Liberation Front, under Lord Hien's command, shall be committed to this endeavor, as will you and your redoubtable allies.
Ah, we've got to get a party together. Okay.
The rest is simple. We scour the castle for the Viceroy, we find her, and we subdue her. Without their leader, what remains of the Imperials' morale will crumble, and they will surrender or attempt to flee. And Doma will be free.
I didn't even have to watch Alphino do a 7-minute YouTube video on it.
Your thoughts, Lord Hien? If any points were unclear or gave you cause for concern, I should be glad to go over them with you.
This one's taking minutes.
Nay, 'tis a fine plan. You have a talent for this. That much is plain. We shall carry out Alphino's plan to the letter. Time is of the essence, as you know, so let us each see to our respective preparations. Carry on.
Alright, let's see what stuff I've got to do to help us get ready to siege the castle. Hey, Sid's getting involved again. Nice. Alright, back to Kagani to get these, speak to Taro, get the diagrams. I want to imagine Sid's just drawn a, like, circle around the bit which has to be blown up with a big red arrow pointing to it. Alright. Let's see how Tessaru's been doing in since. Oh my god, what is she wearing? You know, I said everyone else has been keeping busy. I guess that applies to Tessaru as well. I legitimately thought like her hat was just a part of her that couldn't be removed, but clearly I was mistaken. You know, Tessaru's got the bureaucrat job stone. Just throws endless sheaves of paper at people. Ooh, knickknacks! I love knickknacks! Yeah, about the dragon and Omega, like, the fact that no one seems to be all that bothered about it over here is a bit of a problem. I mean, you've got a Bahamut-level primal wandering around, who God knows where, and an elegant, like, you know, death machine called Omega. And yet, that doesn't seem to factor into why anything is going on. Like, you'd figure, like, the pressing need to find them would be a big motivation for some of the characters, but it's not, which is a shame. Oh, someone's fucking made off with it, hasn't it? Also, Tatsu has a lot more hair than I expected. Alright, you know, we've gone from fighting in the Nadam and proving ourselves as a powerful warrior to sorting out missing post. Classic Final Fantasy, can't go wrong with it. There he is. Oh, not him then. Okay. Someone down the street below, I wonder? Well, that's not an answer. Alright. Next street over. There we go. Yay, we got this parcel. Imagine if the Imperials had got their greasy mitts on it. That's, yeah, Tataru's not over there anymore. We've got to go back to the offices by the look of it. Someone's misdirected Wu. Love it. You know, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of levity every now and again, Tataru. I like how we never commented on the fact that Tataru's got herself in, like, local robes. Ah, classic. Right. Back to the House of the Fierce then. That's good flavor text. Just hit with a wrench. That's all we need to do. Alright, let's speak to Alice and see what else we can do. We get some tiger skin out of this. I don't know how that's going to happen, but we'll get some anyway. Let's see. How do we get out? Ah, this way. So take out some patrols, I guess. Look at this though, very, very pretty. That vein of crystal going through the cliffside. Who's going to place bets on us finding an Imperial patrol this next spot, I wonder? This was like the wicked way with this tiger. I know exactly which Makose she's referring to because I've been playing Red Mage a little bit, and I've got to say, Exruntia is his name. He's a top character. Oh, time for a fight. It's been a little while since I played Samurai, but it's still awesome, and that new ability we've got, Hisatsu Gurren, is just broken. I love it. Presumably referring to Yotsuyu? Oops. Time for the echo! He's gonna punch this flashback into my brain. I wonder who this person in red is on the right. Yep, I have a feeling I know who that is. Yep, there we go. What's the phrase here? I don't. Ah. Ow, my face. I hope that guy didn't punch me on my horn still. That would have been awkward. We're just gonna leave him there. I guess we are. Alright, let's go find LSA. I see I'm not going to explain what happened there. Ah, trouble in the eye, eh? Right, fair enough then. Okay, before we crack on with this, I'm going to go refill this mug, because I have more ruby ale to go. So if you want to take a moment to grab yourselves a coffee, a drink, whatever you want, just get yourselves comfortable by all means. I'll be back in about 2 to 3 minutes. See you in a moment. Back. Thank you very much everyone for waiting. Right, let's go speak to Lise. Sean Armory, if only I were a blacksmith. Well, never mind. Where is East these days? He's on the opposite side. We might as well teleport over. Nope, that's not a door. The door lies to me. Ise and Lise. He's in a pot. Oh, is he fanboying a little bit? He's fanboying a little bit. Aw, good on you, Azami. You never. I love how Ise is just playing into like her preconceptions like about Yugiri and such. That's cute of it. Definitely aren't no substitutes for proper protection, I'll say that much. Alright, you two can walk. I'm gonna go and just get my dragon out. Just take the quick way there. It's fantastic, by the way, getting to see all these environments when flying, just as much as it is on the ground. Like, the scale of the moon gates is ridiculous. I actually flew up there when I got there flying on locks off stream, and it was just kind of crazy to see how massive they are. And they're the thing that Alphino's got to destroy somehow. Well, best of luck to him, I guess. Hope I've completely overshot there. Got distracted by talking. Alright, Alright, let's see what Sister Anuki has to say. You know, if this guy's an armor smith, I suspect that's his second calling after just laughing like a madman. It's okay, I'll hit the market board. I'll buy all of them up. There's gotta be like tons of them being sold by people at the moment. Blind, deaf, and dumb you are. And Lise is right. At least we get to blow shit up. I'm okay with this. This is a good plan. Nope. That's one way of getting, you know, breaking down a piece of equipment, I suppose. Just blow it to pieces. I'll be polite and wave to them. Alright, back to the sky. What the heck is that? That's you know what, let's just move on. Let's just move on from that. Let's say nothing more about it. Gathering up pieces of junk to make armor with. And one last chunk. The behemoth is still so fucking goofy. Let's fly in. Doesn't even sprout wings, it just kind of swims in the air in the most stupid way. It's so good. I got a few. Ah, he ends not dead though. That's the thing. Nope, it's true. Sarnuki's just he's gonna be at this for like 3 days straight. We need like a montage for this. Something with like pounding like metal music. We'll go with that. Alright, back to the House of this. No, fair enough then. Don't need my help at all. Alright, we're popping outside to have a look at the castle then. Gives us a chance to survey our surroundings. This is a place I mentioned before that had been previously raised. And they have appropriately oriental, like Asian, Japanese, samurai armor styled iron giants. Of course they do. Of course they do. I see we scavenged up some weapons then. Aha. So close and yet so far away. This scene is fucking fantastic. I love the Ian's dialogue here. He came across previously as a bit of a goofball, but like I think he has a genuine sense of what it's like to be the leader of a nation, and also like someone who feels like they have to preserve, you know, its identity and its culture to give it meaning. By the way, I need to just ask briefly for her to be excused because there's something that I just need to deal with in the house. I'll be back in just a minute. And I am back. Thank you very much for your patience, sir. There's basically a gigantic black fly flying around my living room and it was getting on my nerves, so it's been dealt with now. We'll not be hearing from it anymore. You might have seen it, just a little black speck flying past my face a couple of times. Well, the players are gathered. Yugiri looks worried. Hey, it's one of my heroes in the hard
May
shell.
I present the Blue Kojin's emissary?
Greetings and well met, old friends. The Elder sends his regards.
Yeah, Soroban, my man.
Soroban, it's good to have you with us.
If you might humor me. Thank you for coming, Soroban. Doubtless you have already been informed of our plans and the role we would have your people play. However, I seek your counsel as a Kojin of the Blue. Be it by spell or siegecraft, could your forces destroy the underwater foundations of Doma Castle's outer wall?
Explosives coupled with a few incantations. Yes, that might produce sufficient force. Such a thing could indeed be done.
Then I wish to revise the plan. Instead of assisting the Confederacy in securing the Enclave, I would have the Kojin advance upstream beneath the water and breach a segment of the outer wall. I mean to flood Doma Castle.
Say what?
My lord, the castle is a sacred symbol, the very heart of our nation. To destroy it is unthinkable, unconscionable. You cannot do this.
I have a feeling I know where this is going. I'm gonna let Hien
I
speak.
can and I will if it improves our chances. By flooding the castle, we remove the better part of their forces from the field and force Yotsuyu to retreat to the highest levels of the keep. Tell me that is not a worthwhile trade.
But my lord, that castle was entrusted to you by your father and his father before him. I say to you again, it is the heart of our nation.
Stone walls do not a nation make, my friend.
There you go.
A people do. And as long as we yet live, we can rebuild.
He's entirely right. You know, a nation is more than just, say, its White Houses, its Big Bens, Houses of Parliament, you know,
So let us
Eiffel
only
State,
think of
sorry,
this battle.
Eiffel
Of
Towers,
victory
you know.
here and now. For without that, we have no future.
Landmarks are meaningless, it's the actual people who live in it. So yeah, Hien's right.
I see that you are resolved, Lord Hien, and I would not presume to gainsay your decision.
I mean, think about it, like, if this is going to save, like, say, the lives of, I don't know, 500 Domans, just put it out there. Like, 500 Domans living through this versus dying just to keep the castle intact? Yeah, I'm in complete agreement with this
I will
plan.
inform the Elder of your revised stratagem and instruct our sappers to make ready.
Our preparations are all but complete. Once we receive word from our Kojin allies, we shall set our plans in motion. We shall fight, and we shall prevail.
Alright. Let's get everyone psyched up and ready for war. I'll never get bored of the trope, by the way, of the old armor smith or the old blacksmith who's just like, I haven't worked metal for years, and you come up to him and like, you've got fire in your heart, and he's just like, yes! I will hammer the fuck out of this sword! He's online. No rest for the righteous. Yeah, let's just put our head down for a bit, I reckon. I probably won't go to sleep here, to be quite honest.
You're awake. I was just, well, they threw me out, actually. Told me I needed to get some sleep. Ready for the big day.
It's like taking an exam.
Not long now, eh? I'm nervous, of course, but I also feel like I didn't know where I was going, but maybe, finally, something's gonna change, you know? Really, really change. And when the dust has settled, we'll see what we've won and what we've lost.
Oh, don't be foreshadowing this, Lisa. Everyone's coming out of this alive. Come on. We've lost enough people already.
I'm going to give it my all tomorrow. Everything I've seen and felt, I won't let it be for nothing.
I keep thinking, by the way, about how many different camera angles there must be for the different races. Like, because I'm playing like an Aurora who's super tall, so if you're playing a Lalafell, like, you must have a camera angle that's pointing upwards instead, in the back of the head. Even little things like that make the experience different for everyone.
Off to bed. Don't want to overdo it, and neither should you. Oh, but before you sleep, you should look in on Elfino and Alize. Quietly, of course.
Oh.
Ha! Another restless soul. Come, come. Raise a glass to freedom.
Now this I will definitely get behind. I'll raise a glass to freedom. Cheers, lads.
Good. Good. I should be interested to know his thoughts on the matter.
Ah, that's enough, Gosetsu. You'll not convince anyone with your drunken ramblings.
Gosetsu can get drunk? That's it. I know, I don't believe that for a moment. Gosetsu can't get pissed. The man is 500 pounds of solid muscle. Like, that man doesn't order pints for that. He orders kegs.
All of us. We are flooding the castle tomorrow, and that's the end of it.
I know. I accepted your decision, and I do not intend to go back on my word. Nevertheless, as the battle draws near, I cannot help but recall our many travails, and it fair compels me to speak.
I like how they try and make him look drunk with his eyes as well. That's a shot glass for him, by the way.
In all my time serving as a leader of men, there are two failures which haunt me to this day.
Also, Gosetsu's voice actor is definitely putting on that mild slur.
A defeat at the hands of the Empire 25 years past, and the subsequent imprisonment of your father. Long did I consider offering up my life in atonement, until Lord Kyan, allowed at last to receive visitors, called for me, of all people, For my unborn child, he said. For my dearest Shun. Live. My second failure, of course, was the betrayal of that self-same command. When in the rebellion I failed to protect not only Lord Kyan, but Lord Hien too. That I yet live, having known such disgrace, is an affront to the Kami themselves.
You know what I'm thinking of now that I'm listening to Gosetsu talk here about this? I'm reminded of a scene in Dune where the Fremen have this, like, expectation that, you know, when you beat another in combat, it requires the death of that person, you know? And I think Paul Atreides at one point says, must we continue to throw away the lives of all the competent people? Like, specifically, it was the idea that he was going to call out Stilgar, the leader of the Fremen. But he was like, no, that's fucking stupid. Like, we don't throw away talented people just on some sense of, like, honor or expectation. So even if, like, Gosetsu cocks up both times there, as he says, he's still a valuable asset.
Yet you, all of you, so fit to grant this shameful creature, this failure, another chance to serve a greater purpose. Thank you for pitying an old fool.
Oh, man.
Now, it is far too soon for that. Save your tears for the morrow. You may be sure we will have ample cause to shed them, be they for joy or despair. Even that sounds morose. We who yet walk the path should not think too much on the destination. When the hour arrives, we shall welcome what comes with open arms.
Are you foreshadowing the entire plot of Endwalker there, Ian? I'm just thinking, I'm just saying. Meanwhile, it's like, yeah, I'll walk the path down to the bottom of this bottle of
Right
booze.
about one thing, though. We have you and yours to thank for this chance. All debts will be repaid. On that you have my word. But first we must live past tomorrow, no?
No one's keeping score here, and it's fine.
If you've no intention of sleeping, Yugiri, you may as well join us.
So much for it being a shinobi.
Forgive me, my lord. I did not mean to... if that is your will.
Yeah, some of the scenes between characters in this expansion, like, have been really, really good. Not even when they have, like, deeper meanings to the story, just, like, good character banter, good dialogue. Alright, it's time to go to war. Let's see, which way is it out of here again? I can never remember. Indeed, it is actually morning by the look of the local time. I think that's just by coincidence if I had to guess, because the local time is something that's shared amongst all players. Unless it just literally does switch here. It's a neat detail.
Understood. Wish us luck. Right. You all know what you have to do. Are you ready?
Oh yes. Ready to show them what a good job they made of breaking us.
Someone's getting a pitchfork in the gullet today.
Then what are you waiting for? Move out!
There's this one chap here who's just like, 2 days until I get to go back to Garlemald. Just keeping it cozy, nice and easy in Doma.
Why must we waste our time guarding this blasted...
That's right, give him the pitchforks, lads!
Sound the alarm! Fluminous is under attack! Armed insurgents have breached the perimeter! We need reinforcements!
Oh, cock, what do I do? Ooh! Every rib that man has is just now a fine white powder.
This is Lee's. Imperial forces converging on our position. Looks like we've got their attention. We'll be sure to keep them busy for as long as we can.
Yep. They're on the bird mounts. The two leaders working together as well.
War. To wield power, to make men kneel before you. There is no better feeling.
You know, Magnite, you're on our side, but stop being a prick, dude.
A pity I must share this pleasure with a feral dog of a Dothal.
Preening, Oronir. You fear that she will put the sun in shade. Those are for you. Go, claim your prey.
I'll never get bored. That smirk she's got is so good. I'll give Magnite credit for that, to be fair. A 2-for-1 deal, no less.
Come to me! Come to your death! With each that falls, my soul soars higher!
This is no time for chill.
Swiftly, brothers! Fall not behind! Make an offering of their steel to Father Azim!
They seem to be enjoying themselves.
My lord, the barrier!
Fucking hell, everything's going
How
to
did you fall
supply.
so soon? Truly, our allies seem determined to surpass each other.
Well, no pressure on us then, eh?
The Magitech field is down. I repeat, the Magitech field is down. Confederate vessels, you are clear to advance upon the Enclave.
Still my castle flooded.
The wall is breached. The Kojin 2 will not be outdone.
Our allies have set the stage. Now we must take the castle. With me!
Oh yeah, let's do this.
My lady, the riverside wall has been breached. The lower levels are already flooded and the water is still rising.
So I gathered. You would tear the whole thing down, all for the promise of freedom. A noble sacrifice, or the lastest profanings of a fool.
Still got the bat things in her hair.
Speaking of which, how fares my boot?
The procedure was carried out as instructed by Lord Owlist. By all indications, it was a success.
This guy's like, he's just going to be retiring at the end of the day. He's like, I'm just going to hand in my notice. I'm
That's
done.
so. Then he may yet be of some use. Devotees of vengeance should rightly pursue their cause unto the bitter end, don't you think? Their hearts aflame with passion until the last few embers fizzle and fade, leaving naught but ash. The Viceroy's orders were clear. If Doma falls, none shall be spared his wrath. Tell the men to fight as if their lives depend on it. Because they do.
She's right.
As you command, my lady.
Again they come to make you kneel, to make you grovel and suffer. But you have endured their worst and survived. You know their tricks. They will not find a flower simply waiting to be plucked.
We got the chill music though. That's the big one. Alright, it's time to take the castle. Seven minutes, right. Well, while that's happening, I'm going to nip away for a second and go and get another ruby ale to fill up. Back in a second. And I am back. Thanks very much for waiting. Fresh ruby ale. Just wait for this queue to pop. We can see we've got two DPS, 1 tank, so we just need a healer. I would do this as a healer myself, but I want to do this as a samurai force. I want to be a DPS on one of the streams. I'm doing group content. And looks like I can get my wish. Ah, it's a 1HA version of the theme we just heard. Nice. Oh. Wait, are they husband and wife characters? Yes, that's awesome. Yeah, they've got the same surname. That's amazing. I love that so much. Well, let's not game that off. Focus this guy down. Oh, we got our first boss, a chunky boy who looks like a giant mouse. These orange boys. Watch out for them. so bad. Keep doing this little dance. There we go. What the heck is this nonsense? Nope, not going that way. Oh, heck. Oh, heal's dead. That's unfortunate. Yeah, that did not go well. Let's try that again. Yeah, let's do it this way instead. Take these out first. Let's try this section again. We're gathering them all up, are we? Wait here. Dealt with. Right, moving on. Oh boy, we got a tank. light lasers. Someone going that? Yeah, he's going that. Okay, we're good. Yeah, let's finish him off. Alright, wasn't so bad. Yeah, give me that new earring. Wall. What the fuck? Is that Grimoire? Has he been turned into a Gears of War enemy? Holy shit, he has been! My favourite punching bag is back and he's been redesigned with a chainsaw for a weapon! Amazing. Oh my lord, that's incredible. Oh my god, he's got the Doom Machine going as well, that's great! That was... Oh my god, that's amazing. I basically just fought the Doomslayer with a chainsaw. Rest in peace, my favourite punching bag. Yeah, no fist bump for that. Even though that was pretty awesome.
Have you aught to say for yourself? For what you have done to our people? Your people?
Given her backstory, I suspect she's going to have some things to say.
My people, he says. The precious lordling beloved by all come to confront the wicked witch. My parents taught me no better. They woke me from dawn to dusk like an ox or an ass or some other beast of burden. Until, that is, my brother spied a chance to transform the family fortunes. And so I was married to a vicious old drunk, who beat me as he pleased. And when I pleaded for help, I was told to grin and bear it. For the family, for him, for everyone's sake. They pretended not to notice, but they knew. They knew! What did it matter? I was nothing to them. Less than nothing. I wasn't of their flesh. I wasn't a fellow Domon. I wasn't even a person. I might just as well have been dead. And then my husband passed away one day. And so I was sold off yet again to pay his debts. But this time, I found a way to live for myself. To survive as a spy for the Empire. Oh, those were the days when the scales first fell from my eyes. No longer would I be a slave to my parents or my husband or the pleasure house. I would be free and receive due compensation.
So, Yotsuyu before, she said something to the effect of, you know, let those who demand vengeance should be able to keep fighting for it until the fire burns out. She was referring to Grimoire, of course, but she was referring to herself as well, it seems.
That would be enough, I thought. Until I saw a doorman in the road, beaten and broken. And my heart skipped a beat. Lying at my feet, groaning in agony, sobbing in despair. Powerless, helpless, hopeless. A vision forever seared into my soul. Oh!
Oh, God.
There was nothing I would not do to feel that joy again. To bend this cruel, twisted world to my whims. Now, having borne witness to my life's work, have you aught to say to me?
Well, I will. I'll interrupt. Yeah, everything that happens to us fucking sucks. There's no two ways about it. But that in no way justifies inflicting that on anyone else. Like, you'd want to make people's lives better to not go through the shit that you went through. Something that hurts you so much where you feel that you have to just inflict it on others, that's not... Like, I can understand, but I can in no way empathize. It does not make you justified, it does not make you right. That's not how that works. I mean, we've seen how she's acted towards everyone else. She was bullied and became the bully in the end, and that doesn't... Well, it just means there's going to be more people like her eventually. So no, Yotsuyu, you're full of shit. Moving on.
kind of you to lend me your ear, my lord. But now it is time for us to conclude our little tete-a-tete with a final game of chance.
Ooh, I love games of chance. Let's go.
Who shall stand and who shall fall? Let the die be cast.
Is this a regular die or a D20? I just want to know ahead of time.
This was her plan from the first, to bring the keep down on our heads.
Damn, Yen's not to be fucked with.
I will remember your words. We must flee. Order our forces to withdraw.
So Hien will drown the castle because he realizes it's only merely a symbol. But Yotsuyu like doesn't even have that much value for it. Just goes to show that. Holy shit! Gosetsu's the fucking incredible Hulk!
My lord! While you still can! I cannot hold it forever!
No, seriously, there was that like Avengers issue where the Hulk is holding up an entire mountain to stop the Avengers from being crushed. Gosetsu, you are a fucking king, my friend!
No! We will not leave you behind!
Do your duty! Deliver Lord Hien and the others to safety! Now! Forthwith! I shall manage on my own!
Oh no. Don't you fucking dare.
Gosetsu!
Fuck you, Yotsuyu. Oh my god.
No. No one leaves. Not you or anyone else.
The dude has been and he's still... Oh my god.
'Tis not this old frame cannot bear. Go now, all of you! The day is won, and the morrow beckons.
All those times he believed himself a failure.
Nay, thank you for granting me new purpose and a measure of peace.
Gosetsu. You never failed us. Not once. You served my father faithfully, and I'm a better man for your guidance. And the Doma we build together shall be better for it too. Be proud, my friend. Be proud.
I am Shun, more than you know.
Hien! Hien!
cast the die. Gambling was never my vice.
How merciful the gods that I should find you in time.
I got things to say, but I'm gonna stay shut for a minute. Let's like process all of that.
Kasetsu? We must turn back now before it is too late.
Eyes forward, Cyrano. That was his wish.
I will deliver you to safety. The others are waiting.
Oh boy, that wasn't quite as... I really feel like they were going for a Horchifont moment with that. It wasn't quite so, but it was still really fucking good. Holy shit. Yeah. I've got nothing more to add really. I'll just speak to everyone else and see what they have to say. That's it then. I know that there's no voice acting, but I feel like that Hien is saying that because... Not because... Like, he genuinely believes now is the time, but like, because he has to do it as a leader. He's hurting as a person, but as a leader, he needs to rise up and like put that aside for now. Say no actual voice acting, but it's clear.
We brought everyone here. You were the last to arrive.
I see. Thank you. We owe the Confederacy a great debt.
I have waited 25 years for this moment. You owe us naught.
It makes sense after everything that Hien said, like Yobigo Setsu's loss, that would of course hurt him more than the loss of the castle. Castle's just brick and mortar, you can rebuild at any time, but losing a valued friend...
It's Lord Hien!
A mentor, all that? No.
Lord Hien! It's him! He lives! He lives!
Some few words of encouragement would not go amiss, my lord.
Right. Yes, of course. Hearing you say that, I find my courage somehow renewed. Much obliged.
Yeah, don't make me talk. I'll only fuck it up.
We are a sorry lot, are we not? Tired, dirty, stinking of blood and sweat and ash. The people pushed to the point of breaking. And yet, we won. The perseverance to endure decades of oppression. The will to carry on the legacy of those we have lost. These were the bonds that held us together and gave us the strength to reclaim our home. After 25 hard years, the shadow of the Empire no longer darkens these lands, and we may at last look forward to the dawning of a new day. But, my friends, it will be a day of work. So I ask you, have you yet the strength to stand? To rise up with me once more, here and now, and begin to rebuild our homeland?
I was wondering if there'd be a moment in which they would all stand up.
Lord Hien!
Doma! Doma!
This will not end with Doma. We will see to that, right, Lise?
I like that acknowledgement that Lise would be like, yeah, they've won their freedom, but where's mine? When's mine coming? You know, when's Girabania, Alamigo gonna be safe? Well, this should be a sign that she should be reassured.
Right.
That it can happen. We did it with one nation, now another just needs to have it following its way.
This is but the beginning. The tide is turning, and it shall soon bear us back across the seas and onward unto the next battlefield.
Yeah, leading to it, this is their moment. Stop into our area now. It's their moment, let them have it. Hey, sometimes hobnobbing with the common folk is the best way to go, you know, to do things. Alright, back to Kugani then. Yeah, I've had like I say, I think Stormblood has its flaws, but when it's really on point, when it's really just hitting all the right notes, it's so fucking good. Like just the character dialogue, the moments, like all that we've seen, like when those are happening, they're great. My complaints are mostly just with the overarching plot and structure of it. Like the fact that I say that Shin, Ryu, and Omega haven't factored into like 95% of what we've been doing on the motivations of characters. For liberating, like, you know, Doma and Girabania, for example. Like, it feels like that they should cast more of a shadow over the proceedings. But yeah, when this expansion wants to, like, it delivers. It fucking delivers. I mean, Gosetsu dying is not as good as Haurchefant's death. There's no way you're going to match that, in my opinion. Not least of which because we haven't known Gosetsu for anywhere as long as Haurchefant. But it's still good in its own right. Doesn't mean it's bad. It was an A for fucking effort on that, I will say. Fucking hell, Alphino. Did you get that line from Alice? Less so yours. Oh, you two are made for each other. Everyone loves Sataru. Coming to a cable network channel. Hear you. Alright, time to say our goodbyes from Kagane. But we'll be back, no doubt.
Ah, there you are. All packed and ready to go?
To the best of my knowledge, yes. Apologies for the wait. The task of tying up loose ends invariably takes longer than one allows. Happily, however, all now seems to be in order.
Then there's nothing left to do but to board the ship. Do try and enjoy the journey, won't you? It may be your last chance to rest for a while.
We're gonna end up, like, smashing into somewhere in the Siren Song Sea again, aren't we?
That would depend on the good captain's choice of route.
Why does no one use the
As ever,
Everite?
Tataru, I pray you take all due precautions while making your inquiries. Better to avoid the local authorities altogether than risk a repeat of our Ishgardian episode.
And what sordid episode is this, pray tell?
Naught to speak of, I assure you.
Wow, Alphino was so shocked he didn't even get subtitles.
You there! Hold that ship!
Nope. Who's this?
What are you two doing here? Shouldn't you be in Doma?
Shouldn't you? You left with nary a word. I half wondered if I had done something to offend.
Upon learning that you had departed for Kugane, we immediately resolved to give chase. Our comrades can manage affairs in our absence, and it seemed the least we could do.
You mean you came all this way just to say goodbye?
Oh.
That too, aye. But there was something else I felt I had to say. You helped us win our freedom, and for that I cannot thank you enough. Accordingly, after we have established an interim government and so forth, I think it only meet that we repay the favor by dispatching our own forces to Eorzea. If you would have us.
Nice!
We harbored no expectations of such generous aid. And as there is no telling when the Empire might strike back at you, would it not be wiser to concentrate your resources on the defense of Doma?
I had a mind to pursue a more aggressive defense, to which we will send forth shinobi to provinces far and wide to spread word of our victory, that we might inspire others to take up arms as we did. Even the Empire has its limits. If the Garleans cannot be certain where and when the next rebellion will take place, how can they commit another force to Doma? And besides, so long as this debt remains unpaid, how am I to face myself? And Gorsetzer?
I mean, from my perspective, Ian, like, it's not a thing that, you know, like, I'm going to come calling on. I'm not keeping track, no one's keeping score. Friends help friends out, you know?
As you wish. I will relay your offer to the Eorzean Alliance.
So that we've had Ishgard join, you know, the Grand Companies, and now we're getting Doma involved as well.
All of Doma is counting on you to finish what we have started. You have it in you, Lise. To seize the future you want. Never forget.
I won't, Hien. Not your words or anything else. Everything that led us here, that will drive us forward, I'll carry it with me always. And that's a promise.
I will hold you to that. Go with them to Eorzea. Tell their people of our triumph and of our pledge to stand with them.
Yay! Yugiri's hanging around for a bit
the
longer.
way for our new alliance.
Hurry up, you lot! The ship's about to weigh anchor.
It seems our time is at an end. Go well, my friends. And may we meet again beneath a western sky.
I wish there was the opportunity to give Hien a handshake here. He's been a great character since he was introduced. Like, he's a definite welcome addition to Final Fantasy XIV. Hell, if I could, I'd give him one of those handshakes that you pull into like a bro hug, whatever you want to call it. Until next time, Kugane. Until next time. Meanwhile, skullduggery's afoot. Uh-oh.
I always knew that woman was unfit for command.
Aye, when you think of all the resources we'd poured into that hole, and for what?
Is this a wine tasting session, gentlemen? And so, of course, there was all that.
The beast yet lives. Mayhap it is time I sharpen my claws.
So there's all that talk, of course, about Gosetsu, like, you know, saying he'd give his life and all that. But again, of course, the Imperials just dispose of their officers because they can.
I wonder, will you walk into my parlor once more?
For Dolorem Lupus, come at the command of the Lord Viceroy to present the prisoner taken by the Cranier Lupi.
Uh-oh. Oh no, Kryl! When the fuck did she get captured?
Xenosier Galvus, I presume. It's true what they say. You do have the eyes of a monster. A ravenous, insatiable fiend.
Fucking hell, Kryl. No, I probably wouldn't be that brave.
Give the butcher your weapon.
Yes, my lord.
Hey, we got Ed the Crimson. How you doing, man?
My lord, this is...
A reward given in recognition of your service. I trust it will prove more capable than its former owner.
I swear, I'll not disappoint you, my lord.
Good. Now, silence that mewling little piglet. I will not hear another sound pass her lips. Until I strip the fat from her.
Ugh. Don't you fucking touch her, mate. I will... Hey, we're back in Limsa Laminsa. Excellent. Glad you're enjoying your weekend off, mate. Yeah, we didn't get sucked into a fucking ship graveyard like last time. Oh, hey, it's Millwhip. To answer your question, Ed, I've got a fairly, I must say complex, as it sounds arrogant, but I've got complicated feelings about it. I think overall it's a good expansion. I don't think it's as good as Heaven's Ward, though, still, even after everything I've seen thus far. Like, okay, I'll lay out my complaints and my positives. The positives are, when the character moments happen, they are as good as they've ever been. Like the stuff with Gosetsu, Hien, Elise, it all works. All of it's fantastic. And there's other neat things that the expansion does as well. Like, Xenos serves as a great resetting of player soft power, I'm going to call it, where, you know, like, at the time that you come into Stormblood, like, you've done all of the content of Realm Reborn, Heaven's Ward, you've beaten Ultimate Weapon, you've beaten King Thordan, when he became Knights of the Round, Needhawk, I could go on. So you've beaten all of them. And then Xenos is like, no, fuck that! You have still got so much to learn. It makes it feel like, you know, okay, that you know, it resets your arrogance level. I'm not quite good with the terminology on this, but I hope my feeling is clear on this. So I think he works really well in that respect. One thing that this game does very well is establish threat, as I mentioned before, and Xenos continues that trend. I, however, think that part of the problem I have with this expansion is, first off, it's not delivering on some of the things it's set up previously. For example, Shinryu and Omega, like, they were some of the main driving forces for why you've travelled into Girabania and further afield in the first place, to go find them. I mean, Shinryu is a Bahamut-level primal that's just wandering around doing God knows what, and Omega is, well, Omega. It's a doomsday weapon. But no one talks about them. They only come up very rarely, and that's really frustrating because I feel like it would make the story so much stronger if that was like a driving force for some of the characters. Like, we've got to fucking find them, and we've got to stop them. But no one brings them up, which is really disappointing. And then part of the other reason I think that the expansion doesn't quite work compared to Heaven's Ward is that Kugani is like the big main city of this expansion. It's not the same as Ishgard in the sense that, like, all the story of Heaven's Ward was about Ishgard. You lived there for, like, under the care of House Vortemps. You know, like, you fought to protect it specifically. Kugane is just a really nice trading port, but it has minimal impacts on the expansion and minimal relevance to your character. It would have been, if it had been, like, the principal city of Doma, and you were trying to liberate that, then that would have worked so much better, in my opinion. It's a busy old time back in Blimson Laminsa. Alright, back to Castamorians anyway. The thing is, Ed, you're absolutely right. I do know, for example, that Omega is the raid series after the end of the main storyline. And I'm fairly confident Shinryu will come up again. Make no mistake. But I'm talking about the build-up to those moments. I'm not even necessarily talking about, like, characters definitively knowing where either of them are, but I feel that they should have been brought in conversation much more often. Like, we're doing... we're doing like the liberation of Doma and Garabania, and that's all well and good. You know, the Empire needs to be stopped, but this is like a looming threat that needs to be dealt with, and no one talks about it. Which I feel is a missed opportunity. It would add a lot of tensions to the story and a lot of like narrative drive. So yeah, overall, Stormblood, I think it has its strengths. And yeah, it does have its weaknesses, but I also have to say, I think some of the weaknesses it has are not really its fault, if you follow. Like, Heavensward, by comparison, had so much build-up. Like, you spent so much time with Haurchefant just in Realm Reborn. Whereas Garabania, like, I don't know all that much about it, and the Alamegans, like, they were in Realm Reborn as well, but it's been so long since I've hung around with them. Doma as well, like, you're dealing with not one place you're trying to save, but two, so you've got to split your attention. It's ambitious, and I think that ambition ultimately undermines it a little bit. Overall, I still think it's good. I think it's got a consistent theme of it's better to fight back and die rather than live in, like, you know, like in the dirt under the boost for the presser. Granted, I do have some concerns about how that relates to what happened with Ilberd at the end of Heavensward, but I'm going to wait a while and see what comes to Shinryu before I make any comments on that. Well, given that post-patch content you mentioned there, Ed, is the lead into Shadowbringers, absolutely. I'm psyched for that stuff. I can't wait to get to that. Well, the thing is, I'd say the story right now is good. I just feel it could be better. All the pieces are in place to make it stronger, to sharpen it up, but it's just not there. But what, like I say, the character moments though are still super strong. Like, I don't think you were here earlier, but like all the stuff that happened with Gosetsu was just fantastic. Still can't fly there. That was me getting ahead of myself. But yeah, if we need to go rendezvous with Conrad. Oh, he's just down the road, actually. Never mind. Ah, good to know. Good to see the Alamegan resistance still like recovering after the awful shit that happened earlier on. I'll just let these bears be, you know, their usual bearsome self, you know, bearable, whatever you call it. Bear puns, ah ha ha, clawful jokes, ha ha ha, ha ha ha. Oh dear, I'm not really drunk enough for this. Anyway, let's go speak to Pippin. Alright, Robban, if you want me on this side of the table, that's fine. We did it! Doma's free, yo! We started it!
Pray, join me in welcoming our Scion allies, but recently returned from their mission to the Far East. We have been most eager to hear a first-hand account of your time there, eventful as we understand it was.
Very well. Allow me.
And there was this right prick named Magnai. Claimed he was the son of all that, but he was just so fucking full of himself.
Such victories are rarely won without sacrifice, but the prize is worth the price. Doma, free after all these years.
Gonna make it 2 for 2 next.
Bloody hells. Flooding their own castle for a better chance at victory. We could learn a thing or two from that lad.
Our agents report a flurry of communications between Garlemald and Alamigo in recent days. 'Tis plain they are in the midst of deliberating their response to the Doman uprising.
Good. Every Imperial unit in occupied territory will be on the lookout for civil unrest. The fear of leaving critical locations undefended will make commanders think twice about committing their forces, giving us a chance to seize the initiative.
We have a chance, aye. Mayhap the last one we're ever going to get. While we've done our best to rebuild the resistance, the Imperials have only increased their efforts to root out sympathizers. If we keep on playing for smaller prizes, it's only a matter of time before they crush us again. And that we won't come back from.
A swift advance seems best for all concerned, not least poor Mistress Cryo.
Then let us waste no more time. The campaign for Alamigan liberation begins now. Our first objective will be to capture Castellum Valadina. Take the bridge, and the whole of the fringes will be ours. From there, we can push east towards the peaks. I named this operation Rulga's Beacon. For as Rulga once sent his star to guide our ancestors to these lands, so too shall it see us home.
I'm behind that name, why not? Of course, it's worth noting that Rauban, as a former, well, say former, wrong term there, as someone from Alamigo, like, of course he'd be invested in this. Sounds like a plan to me. Hey, we're back at Ralga's Reach. Nice. Okay, I'm just going to ask your patience for a moment. I'm going to nip for a quick bio break, and I'll be back in just a minute. And I am back. Thanks so much for waiting. Yeah, it's been quite a while since we've been back at Ralga's Reach, actually. Everyone's got renewed hope that we might be able to do something now, though. Gotta use these titles while we can. Time for me to work those people skills again. Hey, I got the Grand Company thing. Nice. Nope. Sorry, it's all just over there. Let's go find that guy in the river. Oh, good old Wilred, I remember him. He was one of the Crystal Braves. He was not a backstabbing son of a bitch. Orients first, and we'll travel from there. At least all the bears over here have disappeared. There's probably best we head this way and then circle down south from there. But yeah, from what I've gathered, there's actually not all that much of Stormblood left. I mean, we're on the home stretch now of liberating Garabani and Alamigo. So I've basically laid out the next couple of streams for next week. One on Tuesday, one on Friday, which should take us to the end of the 3.0 content. After that is the post-patch stuff. So it won't be too long before we hit Shadowbringers. Which I'm super fucking excited about. Like, I mean, there's been a lot of good stuff in Final Fantasy XIV already, and the stuff I've seen belongs to expansions or the base game that are not the things people rave about, like when they talk about this game. It's crazy. Also, ew, that giant spider. Ugh. No thanks. I failed the fate by walking into it. Oh no! We're about to get a scrap, are we? Well, if we're going to have a fight, I think we might want to vary things up a little bit. So I have my post-apocalyptic machinist. Level 69. Nice.
It's begun then.
Good. It's the waiting that drives me mad. Standing around, knowing what's to come. I'll never get used to it.
Calm down, Nago. You're making her nervous. We've come this far, haven't we? We just need to make it the rest of the way.
Right.
So you know what Conrad was saying about laying least lead? That's just an example of her doing exactly that. Oh, here's Arenvald. Yeah, thumbs up.
Looks like the bastards went for the bait. The bridge is ours for the taking. Now remember, Monago, I want you to make for the tower as soon as you see an opening and get that flag flying. We'll see to the fighting.
I won't let you down, sir.
Come then. Rolga's star shall burn bright this day.
Machinist is great, actually. I like how it evolves from just being a simple, you learn how to shoot things in different ways, to, oh, now you have a flamethrower and a thing that shoots drills at people. Hey, if we're going to do this, we need to properly visor up, goggles on, let's go. No problem. Yeah, thinking about getting a new machinist outfit that was post-apocalyptic Mad Max warrior. Nice, take the artillery out now. Easy. Oh, look who's shown up. The turncoat. Yeah, she's not getting held down, unfortunately. Plan B is an ability. Of course it is. My bridge, near. Yeah, she's trying to use knockback abilities to push into the damaging fire effects. Proper positioning solves that.
Meet my new friend!
There are plugs with enough bullets.
God damn you! No more running! No more hiding! Let's finish this! Look! The flag!
Hell yeah! Nice! That's either a horn or it's a giant flagon of mead.
The bridge is ours!
Oh.
Al amigo!
I'm getting all the messages right now.
Yeah!
Oh no! Run away! Run away!
Stand your ground! It's not over yet!
My rifle disagrees.
Damn it!
Let them go, Lise. We've done what we came here to do. That's enough for now.
Oh, that's not a good start for the Alliance forces. Oh, they got that one. Yeah, this is not going great. Oh, you got your Guardian soldiers and all that. Yeah, 12-foot row up, man.
Hiladina is falling? Impossible.
Impossible, man.
We have them on the run! Forward! No mercy!
Regroup! Regroup! We have to regroup! All units, fall back!
Ah, run away! Run away!
Commander, the 4th cohort has been routed. We'll be at the mercy of the enemy's reinforcements if we don't fall back now.
Idiot! We have the stronger force by far. Don't be taken in by their tricks. Or would you rather tell Xenos you lost to this rabble?
No, but if the snakes betray us in the confusion, we'll have no way out. I'm begging you, Commander. Give the order, or we'll all die here.
Well, we'll all die here then.
Traitors who drank of muddied waters. For all the good it did us.
School's with me! The day is theirs, and so is this bastard bridge. Someone bring the snake.
Snake.
I suppose. It's our first victory, isn't it? And that has to be worth something.
It's far better than we started with when we began the expansion. I'll say that much. Alright. Let's go hunting. Keep yourself burrowed on land. No, I see that little spot there. That's fine, it's time to go hang Scorpio! He took that shockingly well. I'll give him credit, he took having his face melted off well. Back up. Leave that chunky boy to it. Hey, what's up, boys? I didn't really need to do that, but just force habit. So speak to Roban. Where's he based at? Oh, it's just over the hill. Right. Alright, back to see Comrade then. Back on the bridge. Alright, I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, it means this is probably as good a time as any for me to end the stream. I've made good progress. We're actually partway through what I was going to be doing next week. So if you're interested in seeing more, I'll be back next Tuesday. Check out the schedule on the channel, of course, for when that'll be happening. And then, of course, back on Friday next week to conclude Stormblood 3.0. With everyone who's watched tonight, whether it's on VOD or you're catching it live, thank you much for your time. I hope you've all enjoyed the stream. I hope you're all taking care of yourselves. Stay safe, and I will see you all soon.